Mustang. Forest. Blank is dead.
You're never going to get old of doing that. It's never going to get old for you, is it?
That was one of the funniest goddamn things that entire playthrough. I had to find the button that was Summon Mog.
Yeah, Mogwo. So, just to recap for people who are curious what's happened in the past 2 hours of gameplay, you had a theater ship show up with a patchwork man, a monkey man, an orc, a bat guy, and various other people, including 2 minotaurs with hooks for hands, to put on a theater play for a princess and her mother, who is blue. While that happened, Vivi, a small child who you can't ever see his face for some reason, and his eyes glow, came into town and got turned into a personal servant of a rat boy. All the while, Steiner here is trying to keep the princess safe from said monkey man who's trying to kidnap her because reasons. Then, after kidnapping occurs, you get thrown into a forest which tries to kill you with plant monsters. And then after you kill the forest head honcho, it all turns to stone. Because, again, reasons.
Just
Also,
normal
hey, she knew how to use level up.
No, now everybody knows how to use level up.
Okay, so there's no way to stop it.
I just don't know why it took this long.
Who cares?
Whenever these things happen, I'll probably just not use level up.
Again, the only person at this point who can use level up is Steiner.
And I don't really... I don't think this game is probably terribly hard.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. However, Bright Eyes on Zidane. Don't mind
Oh,
that.
yeah. You don't need Flea Gill. That's not something you really need to worry
That's something
about.
for cowards.
Yeah. Are you a coward?
Sorry, I had to think on that one. Am I a coward? Okay. You know, I just came to the realization that there is an optimize button. Done. Oh. There's the cave. Caves are for cowards. Oh. The music just cuts out in a really weird way when battles start.
That might be what's causing it to skip, is that music cut out and switching to another one.
Causing what to skip?
The game to actually break and stop and freeze up when the music jumps from one thing to another. It's trying to load in and has an error. So, no summons are going to happen for a little bit, it seems. You just don't have the MP for it.
Did you see the thing I posted in the Record Keeper chat about the origin of the spell name Asuna?
No, I did not. What is the origin? Explain to everyone.
Asuna is like the first syllable of 3 different Japanese words.
Mm-hmm.
The E is from the word for eternal.
Mm-hmm.
The SU is from the word for status. And the NA is from the word for cure. So it's literally eternal status cure.
Interesting.
The other thing that I learned, I'm just gonna hit J in fast battle because that's just what I'm gonna do anyway. The thing that actually this helped to understand a lot, even more so, is there is a spell called Basuna, which is battle status cure.
Battle status cure. Good to know.
It only cures things that that go away after the fight.
Interesting.
furthermore, on top of that, that's why there are spells such as Poison, because it's poison cure.
And Poison is usually a spell learned very early in some of the later games, just because it's one of those, you don't need to have these other
Good call.
things,
Yeah,
just
I
Poison.
forgot that I had that turned off.
You gotta turn AP Master back on.
Yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't matter if you have it off and on, you might as well just have it always on.
Mhm.
It is really funny to see Garnet and Vivi do like 10 and 12 points of damage, and then have Zidane and Steiner come in and deal 10 or 20 times that. Just, hey, what's up, slam.
That's also where dispel comes from. I looked at that one, and it is literally just, we turned D spell, because D is removal, into a single word instead of like two separate words, because
Well, I
there's
mean,
also
dispel is an actual
well
word, like banish or eliminate and what have you.
yeah, but it's also a play on words on D spell, because there's also
Sure.
D protect and D.
Yeah.
I was thinking, newbie, that's also just a word. No, no,
Yes.
no, you're wrong.
I'm willing to be enchanted by all the, facts and science you're putting down, but that one's an actual word.
Yeah, it was one of those things of like reading through it and just being like, oh yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, that's right. And then just being like completely pushing out of my head that fucking dispel is just a fucking word. Yeah, and
It's
also
okay. You put down like 4 or 5 pieces of really cool trivia before that. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on one of them.
Also, yeah, Dio, which I for the longest time thought was because it's aid backwards, which is also really good. It's really fucking good. Is actually dispel undead, because the Japanese letter for you, like the symbol for U and A are really similar.
You just got goblin punched, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So wait, why did auto turn back on? Whatever. Is there a way to switch characters? Triangle. Got it. Yeah. The good old Gunch. So newbie, do you know about the official FF9 guide? I own the official FF9 guide. Well, owned.
I'm sorry.
I think I threw it out at this point.
That guide is not great.
That guide is so bad. That guide came out when the internet was new.
Mm-hmm.
The Imelda Arch. Yeah, so for reference, for people who weren't around 18 years ago, the Final Fantasy IX strategy guide gave you basics for how to get through the game. Extremely basic. And most things would then have a link associated to them that would be like, go to play online and type in this code to get the rest of the information. Yeah, go to AOL keyword boss
Which is really just... That's Bush League.
It was extremely tedious. Thank you, Zidane. Thanks, Zidane.
I was about to be like, yeah, buddy, this keeps going. So whenever Vivi adjusts his hat, he's nervous. Whenever Zidane or Zidane stretches, it's because he's going to do something stupid.
Yeah, also, yeah, Zidane. I gotta get into the habit of doing that because for years I called him Zidane until Dissidia came out.
Yep. It's okay, I called Titus Titus, and as opposed to the correct way you pronounce it, which is Titus.
Yeah, correct. Alright, so she just sells potions. I'll buy 4 potions. I bothered her, might as well. Oh yeah, that thing. That was really good. Yeah. No, on top of the weird play online stuff, the guide was bad, and people didn't learn that there was.
Sorry, the way you put that was great. On top of all the other stuff, the guy was just bad.
It was bad. It was just a bad guide. And like, there was a side quest because there's apparently like a couple rings or something. This is stuff that I'm not too privy on. There's a couple rings or something that what? Oh, there we go. Across the world map. There were a couple rings that you could only get through like side quests or something like that, and people only like a year ago found out that there's a 4th ring in the game because that's just how bad the information from the guide was.
The legendary 4th ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then this dungeon exists. I know this dungeon isn't terribly long, so that's why I figured I could get another.
It's pretty straightforward.
Another one of these out tonight. I do appreciate that a lot of the area names in this are very FF1. Which this game, we haven't really talked about that yet, that this game is supposed to be a lot of a homage to FF1.
Yeah, there's a lot of homages to 1, 2, 4, I guess 3. Pretty much it's any of the like first really traditional games of Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yeah, things like Evil Forest and Ice Cavern, which Ice Cavern is just straight up a place from FF1.
Ice Cave.
And FF2, if I remember correctly.
There's a lot of ice caves. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy 1, anytime the words ice and cave are put together has that moment that just passes through them. Just pain.
Your spirit leaves your body briefly.
Yep. Pretty much any time in Final Fantasy 1 that you are below the surface of the earth, it's a bad time.
Even the water dungeon?
Are you below the surface of the earth?
What about the wind dungeon?
No, that's okay.
Does the volcano count? Because, like...
Yes.
I guess you are below the surface of the earth, though. You're not below, like, the earth line.
Mm-hmm. You're still below the surface, though.
Yeah, okay. Temple of Chaos.
Yep. You go down in the temple.
Do you, though?
You do.
Time and space is meaningless.
Yes, but you're still going downstairs.
I think, but literally every dungeon in that game is you go down.
Yep. So, you notice that those jets of what looks like frosty ice coming out? That's actually mist.
Ah. Mist, which
If
I've
you
heard
run
is
into
important.
those jets, bad things happen. And by bad things, I mean a random encounter. You can still run into normal random encounters like the one you're doing right now, but that will force you to have a random encounter right away. Well,
Lowering
yes, Newbie is fighting desserts right now. Don't worry about it.
I mean, that's always been the joke.
Yeah.
Their flan.
Mm-hmm.
They
Also, you
jiggle.
do not have to single target them with fire. You can hit all of them. You did like 550 points of damage with one shot. What's up?
Sounds fake. Yeah, in my head, and maybe because I've been playing a lot of Opera Omnia, I just have it in my head that flans are impossible to kill except with magic. Yeah, I'm reviewing what you said, and I have no idea what got caught there.
Is it malign?
No, something in there got caught by the word filter, but don't think about it too much.
But yeah, as people said, or I was mentioned in the chat, this dungeon had a bad rap because people thought there was a super high encounter rate in it. Nope, it's the mist jets. Every time you run into those, you immediately get into a fight.
Yeah, sorry, unflammable. Like, yeah, I put a couple choice words in that word filter for good reason, and sometimes just people say things in connection to other things that just sets it off.
Yeah, we don't have fun facts here, guys. We just have facts. We don't have fun. This is serious business right now. Serious video games.
Yeah, God. If the timeline goes the way it should, Loon will finish Llama Lana just in time to play Llama Lana 2. Remember how I have made jokes about how long, like, we say we have played, I don't know, like Fire Emblem or probably this game?
Yep.
Loon has literally almost been playing Llama Lana for a year. Once a week for a year.
Oh, see, you still walked into the mist.
I don't think I
It was
did.
almost gone.
Don't buy it.
Or it could have just been a random encounter that happened as you got reasonably close, and it looked like you walked into it. Either or.
Let's see if Vivi can handle 3.
Yes. Alright, these HP totals for your party are very much standard class-based HP totals. Vivi's got like 80-something, Garnet's a little over 100, and the other two are at like 240.
I don't know. That
You're
seems
in a
high
good
for a
Final
thief.
Fantasy. He's not exactly a thief, by just a thief. He's like a thief-fighter combo.
Goddamn multi-classing.
Yep, he's a jerk. He did that.
DM, I'm going to min-max my class.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, right. God, I forgot that in one of his first sessions, Loon accidentally activated hard mode of Llama Lana.
So this little part right here that Newbie is about to get a chest for, this is where you would pick up an item that Newbie got in the very beginning of the game, if you missed it.
Wendigo.
I think these things have a unique thing about them. I forget what it is.
Is it switching HP?
That is one of the things they can do, yes.
Also, sorry, they're not Wendigos, they're words.
Yeah.
Words. Words. Why is the camera behind them? Why not? Fortunately, I have Kill Beast and a Fire Sword. I don't even need Fire Sword.
Oh yeah, these things don't have much health.
And also, I thought that the forced encounter, like scary beast things, would be a bit more.
No. It's just a forced encounter.
I like that everybody fucking comes out for the cutscene of BB setting something on fire.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, here you go. Mage Master. Here.
This is, yeah, you can get the Mage Master here. But it's in a place that if you're not paying attention, you can just walk right by that little exclamation point and not realize that you can actually get a Mage Master. So you could get to the next boss fight with still a dagger. And that's...
I know things. Yes. Agreed at your side.
Having one of your frontline damage dealers still doing like 40 to 50 damage with a hit as opposed to 80 to 90 is frustrating. Or a little bit more if they have a killer ability activated.
Now you can dual wield the Mashers. There, see, that's
Yep.
That's a thinker right there. Yeah, I do appreciate these flans actually look like flans. Oh my god, the encounter rate.
Oh yeah, it's still not great. The encounter rate's pretty high, but it's better than
Whoa, okay.
Than you think it would be because if you avoid that miss, it's a lot better.
Nope,
than...
that's not what I meant to do. It was attack.
Are you having fun over there?
Why did I not just cast Fire AoE?
I don't know.
What the?
He was asleep. His defense is 0 when he's asleep.
Oh.
And Zidane was just waiting to get smacked by Vivi in the front row.
Oh, speaking of front row stuff, that's really goofy and weird. Did I tell you about the other really weird Record Keeper thing that I learned the other day?
What's that?
So in Record Keeper, if you attack from the back row, with a physical attack, you deal half damage. If you're in the back row, you take half damage. If you punch yourself while in the back row, you take a quarter damage.
Huh.
Because you get half for being in the back row and half for
again.
attacking from the back row.
That makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense from a mechanical standpoint, but from an actual standpoint, if you're just punching yourself in the face, it should deal full damage.
Yeah, I know, but I love that it actually works the other way. Nice try, game. Steiner and Garnet fucking jump to the other side.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, why are you guys all the way... I mean, I understand that it's really not that big of a gap, but... Yeah, another leather wrist.
Well, use gauntlets. Yeah, white mage is more important. I mean, accurate. Also, it's magic defense. Interesting. And evade. Alright, yeah. Stand by it. White mage is more important.
Shots fired.
Fast forward to 5 minutes from now, where I yell, I abandoned my boy.
Yep. I think that is a chest over there, actually.
I wasn't getting the prompt for it.
I think it's really finicky.
Okay, if it's really finicky, then it is outrageously finicky.
I wouldn't worry about it then. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Which path do you take? The
Hell
one that
tunnel.
has tons of... Yeah.
Or the not hell tunnel.
Maybe we go with the not?
Oh,
Yeah, right. Quick, consult the FF9 guide for guys to see if there is a chest there or not.
also I do enjoy that by default, Vivi has to have fire.
Yes.
At the time event, teach me Mogster, lesson 2.
Yeah, that Mog calling everybody bastards the first time when I was playing this game was one of those, whoa, hey! Wasn't
Whoa,
expecting that one.
you can't say that in video games. Card game? What we got in here? Yeah, alright. Confused, Berserk, Stop, Poison, Sleep, Slow. Alright. Heat.
Yep.
Cause KO if the character takes any action.
Freeze, which is also bad.
He goes frozen, gets KO'd if physically attacked. Mini, we know that. I'll now discuss very bad status effects. Frozen isn't bad.
These don't go away.
Petrified, Venom, Virus. Character cannot get EXP. Venom is HP and MP gradually decrease. Silence, yeah.
Oh, Venom, you skipped over the most important part about Venom. HP and MP gradually decrease, the character cannot move.
I didn't say that
That is
part.
a bad status effect.
Trouble.
Trouble is, well, there's no better way to put it. It's trouble.
Let's talk about the good shit. Auto life, regen, haste, float. Shell, protect, vanish. Is vanish. Reflect.
Question from the chat. How does trouble work? Well, if a character has trouble and they get hit for 300 points of damage, everyone else in the party, I think, takes a third of the damage? Half the damage? Something like that. So, VV gets hit for 300, the other three take 150 each. It's very annoying.
Interesting, though. Sounds
However, how often does trouble come up? Not that often. Usually when something hits you with trouble, the attack itself is like trouble juice or something like that. So it's very obvious. Yeah, I know. I went with the one name I remembered because it's so iconic. You having fun over there? I can hear you giggling.
Let me get a bit of that trouble juice.
Yeah, I know.
From now
That's the
on, I'm
best.
going to refer to wine as trouble juice.
Okay.
No, he's been hitting a bit much of that trouble juice over there.
The juice is loose. It's trouble.
Much like when trance happens and then the party starts.
Yeah. Man, you have trance and trouble at the same time. I don't even know what's gonna go on.
Alright, time to go down the hell path.
What are you talking about? It looks fine. That's just a cool breeze coming through the caverns. Is there a problem?
Prepare for Steiner intensifies. Party intensifies.
You're having way too much fun with this fast forward. Vivi, no.
Hey, Crumb, could you get that link?
Yep, sorry, I didn't.
Also, Steiner and Vivi are dead.
I was fully expecting when Steiner hit the ground that there'd be a bunch of stalactites just falling from the ceiling.
Trouble dungeon. This is where the party dies.
Yep,
Bad end.
non-standard game over, everybody.
It's
That's
because
it.
Blank got petrified.
He would have been here to help out. He had some trouble juice in his back pocket, and that would have kept everybody going.
Bell. Who's ready for hell?
Is it me?
Me. It's fucking... I can't get over the stance.
It's cold, alright?
Yeah, like, for good reason, this stance, but, like... The stance. This is the stance. Alright. Bolts.
You ready for this?
This is going to be a rough one. I am interested if they have anything worthwhile. But that's what the tech is for.
In answer to your question, the dude on the left? No. The thing on the right? 1,000 times yes.
Let's see. Black Waltz has a silk shirt and a remedy. Yeah, that's extremely not worth it.
The thing on the right has something you want. Very much so.
Well, for now, let's remove the Black Waltz.
Exactly. Man, why was that fire spell doing so much more damage than the blizzard spell? Maybe it's because you're wearing a piece of armor that makes you weak to fire damage.
Nonsense. So it doesn't burn.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I think the Black Waltz only has like 250 HP or something like that. So,
And
decent
now,
hits.
now we chug.
Yep.
We've all those potions from that lady.
Mm-hmm. And now you play the wonderful game of, man, I hope I steal this good item from this thing before I go into trance.
Would that be a Mithril Dagger?
It would be a Mithril Dagger. I hate you forever.
This is gonna be an ongoing thing in this, isn't it? I'm
really
always gonna
is.
steal the good shit. I hate
Alright.
this. I hate this. Me coming into this steals a shooting mechanic. Me playing the game. Actually.
You got it on the first try. Not even one of those, like, second or third, like, you got the ether first, and then you
Fuck
get...
it.
No, just first try.
Let me get that ether from you, too. Thanks.
You might want to heal a little bit. Oh my god.
Stealing's easy, actually. Stealing's fake.
I am actually paralyzed with rage. I am so angry at you right now.
I did this as, like, a 14-year-old. Yes, no, I understand. This fight sucks. Because you
It really
one-on-one,
sucks.
but it has good shit to steal.
Oh. Oh man, the jewel in that thing's chest changed colors. I wonder what happened.
Huh.
Man, it's almost like the thing just got pissed off at you.
Fight me. Hit me. See what happens.
Oh no.
You fool. You stupid idiot. You dumb motherfucker. Wait, oh, didn't knock me in the trance.
Heal yourself first then.
Nah, I'll be fine. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I'm good. It okay.
You probably could have just used your trance ability and killed it, but that's fine. It's better to be safe than
Look, I
sorry.
stole the mythical dagger.
I know, which is why I don't care. I'm just trying to give you as many suggestions as possible because I'm so angry.
I wonder if I have a new move now.
Just like, oh man, he's level 6. This is going to be kind of rough. He's going to be trying to steal while at the same time not having a ton of HP. Nope, just gets Mythical Dagger on the first try.
Yeah, these are non-elemental, so free energy is probably better.
Tidal does a little bit more damage, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I think it'll kill it in one hit.
You would be correct.
Yeah. Sea Lion only has like 600 health, I think.
Oh.
472. Looked it up.
Yeah, dying is directly related to what thief abilities you've learned.
Yep.
So every time you get a new thief ability, you get a new dying.
Wonder what awesome skills you're gonna learn from that dagger you just picked up.
I seriously can't believe that this is happening. Like, I was literally like, I'm not going to stress too much about stealing.
That's actually one of the reasons why I was gonna be like, I might go to bed because it might take him half an hour to do this. Nope, first try.
I mean, I would have stealed like once or twice or 3 times or something like that, and as soon as made like 3 or 4 attempts at the mithril dagger, and then as soon as that didn't happen, just like fuck it, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. The mithril dagger you'll eventually be able to get later on, but it just lets you get a nice weapon earlier than you would expect.
Mhm.
Which is
Also,
really what most of stealing does. It lets you get weapons slightly earlier than normal.
Yeah, that's really it.
Or armor or whatever.
And
Except in some situations where it's much, much earlier than you'd expect. But when that happens, it's incredibly hard to get anyway, so who cares?
yeah, and some of the other ones are like bandit.
There it is. Put that sucker on.
Some of those are like ridiculous. Alright, what do I gotta take off? Let's take off antibody. Protect girls, got it.
So here's the thing about Bandit. Bandit doesn't actually make you better at stealing, quote unquote. It removes the mischance that happens when you try to steal. That's right, before you have Bandit on, you can miss on a steal chance. Now it'll just roll to see if you beat the like 1 out of 16 or 1 to 64 check, rather than rolling beforehand to see if you miss, and then if you did that, then rolling to see if you steal an item.
That's a good touch here to show that the Black Waltz was doing something really shifty. This river was frozen before.
Yep. It was a really nice touch because you saw that frozen waterfall behind, which is obviously unnatural, and then you've got this super cool thing.
The waterfall is still frozen in combat.
Yeah. I mean, you can't expect everything.
Good boy move, call it a day.
Steiner's getting awful close to trancing over there.
I literally cannot even remember what Steiner's trance is.
I mean, I can't spoil the surprise. I just know that it's awesome. It's very Steiner.
And obviously, we have to see it before we end this video.
Oh, you're going to make sure it happens? Okay.
Yeah, we'll get a random encounter on the world map, which I think I'm about to step onto.
And a little bit, yep.
Look, their village.
I kind of get Zidane frustration there. He nearly got pushed off a ledge.
That's my danger. Zidane describing the intricacy
shut up,
of
shut up,
weapons.
Zidane. Well, what are you gonna do?
This one's not real. I mean, there's a lot of things you can go with. As chat suggests, there's, sword. Could go a bit like more, I guess, exotic is maybe, here's my disguise name, Katana.
Yep. I think in one of the other things her name was Kukri.
Here's my name, Estok.
Yep. Rapier, all sorts of things.
Yeah. God. You
could also just change her name back to Garnet.
You just change your name back to Garnet.
Which makes it really funny in some situations.
Yeah. I did just have the thought of Katana, and Katana is way too funny to me.
Go
so,
for
yes. It. Oh, confirm. There we go. Gun.
See, that's too funny.
Is this okay with you? Yes. The first fucking sentence it came up in. Oh, this owns.
I hate you so much right now. The past 15 minutes, before the past 15 minutes, I was okay with Newbie. He got some lucky steals, but who cares? It made the game flow faster. Last 15 minutes, man, all I see is red right now. Oh yeah, you could have gone with Hanzo. That would have been another name you could have used.
For the bit Cosmic Afro. Oh, right, we gotta get to an encounter in Trance.
If you see on one of these fights something that looks like a spider, steal from it.
Okay. No, instead we got the
Snakes.
Tsuchinokos here.
That was a word you just said.
You don't know about the fat snake?
Nope.
The Tsuchinoko? Yeah, it's like urban myth Japanese thing. It shows up in a lot of games, actually. It's in Dawn of Sorrow. Or Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow.
Fun fact, you do not build trance by hitting things. You only build trance by getting hit. So press that fast forward button. Hit by enemies, hit by enemies.
This is working.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Dunsparce from Pokemon is based off Tsuchinoko.
Oh, okay. One more hit should do it.
There we go. I adore Steiner's transform. It looks so good.
So when someone earlier said he turns into Iron Man, right? That's correct. He turned into Iron Man. So Steiner here doesn't have any new abilities. What happened, newbie?
I actually don't know.
So Steiner's thing is very straightforward. Everyone else gets 1.5 times damage with their basic attacks. Steiner gets triple damage.
Okay, let's check that out.
Hit him.
It okay?
Just hit him. I don't know if it applies to his Spellblades either.
Let's find out. Because there's no way that Spellblade is 3 times damage, right? Nope. Yeah, his basic attack did way more damage.
Yeah, it's just his basic attack does ×3, and that's it. That's it. That's all he needs.
It's good. He hit hard. He hit harder. And the other ones that I think I'm aware of is I think Vivi and Katana get double cast.
That is right for Vivi. Katana, this is going to kill me. This is actually going to kill me.
You can call it Garnet if you want to.
Thank you. Garnet has something different.
Okay.
There's... Yeah, we'll worry about the other characters that show up, their Trances when it happens.
Let's be honest. Any name for her is stupid.
It really is.
Dagger is a stupid name.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's another dungeon down. Felt like another hour.
Yeah, that's all right.
Next time. Oh, camera. I cannot use this camera. This village over here, that thing. Windmills.
Dolly.